Hi guys, I'm Josh Staines, Radjuri Noongar man. Welcome to Webisode 10.
Hi, how you going? My name is Zoe and I'm a very proud Bundjalung woman from northern New South Wales. This week we are talking to Ncie with an interview on healthy lifestyles and living and quitting the cigarettes. We're also going to be hearing from Shauna Appo talking about alternative access therapies to quitting the smokes.
We also have a coastal walk with Ben and Sean.
And to finish it up, we've got a healthy, delicious snack, the egg muffins that you can simply take on the go.
So my dad grounded me. I haven't even been smoking that long. I know smoking is bad, but it can't be that bad because he smokes too.
Lillian, I'm home. Children learn from those they admire. What are you teaching them?
What are you doing? Where'd you get that from?
Quit for yourself, quit for your family, quit for life.
So, first up, we have Ncie, a Kamilaroi man, talking about his healthy lifestyle and fitness.
And he's also talking about quitting cigarettes. Being a parent, this is really, really important.
Hi, my name's Shannon. I'm the Customer Service Officer here at the National Centre of Indigenous Excellence, and I just completed the Life app. Okay, so in the Life app, what I discovered was that I've got motivation to train. My diet's probably not up to what it could be, or should be, but I've got no problem training. I mean, it's just got to get my diet right, so that's probably one thing I discovered. But probably what I'm not doing right at the moment would be a few things like portion sizing. It's okay, but probably getting the portions right. I mean, you know, one meal I'll eat really big and the next meal I'll eat really light. You know, probably getting that under control. What I'm doing right is I'm eating the right stuff in, your basic, vegetables and meats and dairy and stuff like that. But yeah, that's probably the main thing I need to do right is portion control. Yeah. I eat a lot of vegetables, but I just need to drink more water as well. I don't drink enough water. So yeah, I used to be a smoker for quite a period of time. When I was younger, I never used to smoke at all. I used to play sport and all that. I was really into sport. But then once I turned about 18, going out to parties and stuff, I started smoking. People used to offer me cigarettes and I was like, nah, I'm not. Then I started smoking, just one here, one there. And then it progressed on to every time I'd go out, I'd have a cigarette and then have more. And then I ended up buying packets of cigarettes. And then I was turning into, not when I was generally having alcohol, but also in everyday life. But yeah, I'm not smoking anymore. I've quit cold turkey. Thank God, which was tough because it took me about 3 goes. It's been about 5 months since my last one. I used to see like my older uncles and aunties and that, as soon as they'd wake up, they'd have a cigarette, and which was, I used to look at it and be like, no, I mean, even when I used to smoke, I'd be like, I couldn't do that. And then when I started doing that, when I was waking up and then smoking kind of straight away, I was like, I didn't even want to do it. I just did it. I had a habit. I just didn't want to do it. So that kind of, and then while I'm having my cigarette, I'm like, why am I doing this? And then it was about New Year's. It wasn't even New Year's resolution. It was just the time. I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to stop. And I ended up stopping for a full year, just like that. But then I started again. Work got me stressed out and stuff. But then I definitely noticed the difference when I started smoking again. Walking from here, from work to the shops, I felt puffed. Even walking up the stairs, I felt puffed, and I was like, man, what's going on? And then it wasn't until I had a first child, I stopped. That was it. And again, started again after about 6 months. Now I've had my second child, and yeah, it's not going to happen. I just know it. And I look at it, and even the smell of it makes me sick. It's just not going to happen. So with my support network, it's basically myself and the people I work with. It's a bit tough at home you know, being with my partner and because I live with my in-laws as well, you know, they kind of all smoke. So it's tough being around it. It's very, very hard. But, you know, definitely working in a health and fitness industry and having the people I work with, you know, train as well, and you see them at work eating right and them training, definitely motivates me. So, you know, I would say myself and probably the people I work with, even though they don't know, they're like supporting me. Basically, the strategies to assist me with quitting smoking were, I guess, mainly setting a date. And the first day is always the hardest. It's so hard. I mean, I set a date probably 2 weeks before that, and nothing. And then I set another date. And then the second time when I set the date, even though I failed that one, it felt more, how do I say? The first time I set the date was, I just went through that day and I had a cigarette. I was like, yeah, nothing. That's all right. The next day, the next time I set it, I waited a little bit longer. It wasn't until at the night. And I knew if I could get through that first day, it'll be fine. But it wasn't until nearly when it was night, and then I had a cigarette and I kind of crumbled. I said, you know what, if I made it this far, I'll go again. So I just kept trying, kept persevering, kept going at it, just chipping away. And on the third time, I tried it, and I knew as soon as I got through that first day, I was fine. First day came, went all the way through, was fine. The second day, everything after that now it's just a blur, just quick, bang, 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 bang. But the main thing is to keep yourself busy, you know, because you sit around, that was probably the main thing as well, because I was on holidays. Sitting there, you know, I'm bored, I'll have a cigarette. But I knew when I came back to work, I'll be sweet because, you know, I was busy all day, didn't think about it, and then that was it. So basically the reason why I didn't use any NRTs was I didn't really know much about them and you know, what they do. I mean, I've heard about patches and stuff and how they, you know, they give you nightmares and they burn your skin and stuff like that, just what I've heard. So I didn't really want to, you know, worry about that. And I knew the first time if I just stopped, it would be okay. It was very hard. There were times where, you know, I got pushed to my limit, but, you know, just persevered. You know, just it's basically knowledge about what each NRT does and what it, you know, if there's side effects or, you know, how much they cost and where can I get them, you know, just basically the knowledge, you know, and I just thought, you know what, I'll just stop. So that's why I did it. That's why I didn't use any. I noticed that when I slept, I did feel better when I woke up. And I wasn't waking up like lethargic and weak. You know, right now I could probably sleep for 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours and wake up feeling fine. But if I was doing that when I was smoking, there's no way I'd wake up, you know, feeling like that. And just with my stress levels, it's just, yeah, that's, don't really have a lot of stress anymore. I'm finding that out. Only when I go home and the kids are running amok. But that's about it, but that's, you know, the kids. So. My lifestyle goals would be to probably lose about, say between 15 and 20 kilos. I'm just fat. Like I said, I used to be, you know, into footy and stuff. I used to be really fit, and if you've seen a photo of me when I was younger, you'd freak out. But yeah, ever since I stopped football and the training, and, you know, just probably not realising that the food I eat has ramifications. You know, you think you can have a burger here and there, but it catches up with you, you know, so definitely to lose some weight and just be more active, I guess, yeah. So the lifestyle changes I'll probably make to achieve that goal would be to mainly just watch what I eat. That's probably the main thing. Definitely probably that, and just getting more active with my daughters. You know, taking them for walks, taking them to the park, running around with them. You know, just, you know, get involved more, or not get involved more. Mainly just, yeah, getting active. You know, whether it be at home, whether it be at work. Even though I'm standing up for 8 hours a day, walking around non-stop. You know, just more activity. Yeah.
Are you the smoker in the family? Do you know how concerned your loved ones are for you? How many times have you told them you'll quit? Do you realise how important you are to them? Remember, traditional smoke heals. Tobacco smoke kills.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
Up next we have Sean Appo talking about NRT and alternatives to quitting the smokes.
The LIFE program at the National Centre of Indigenous Excellence promotes healthy lifestyle messages, including information for quitting smoking. Quitting smoking is hard, but there are products that can help increase your chances. Smoking tobacco releases over 7,000 chemicals into your body, including nicotine. Nicotine stimulates areas of the brain that then need to have nicotine regularly, or they will start to go into withdrawal, which is best known as a craving. Nicotine replacement therapy does what it says. It replaces the way a smoker's body gets its nicotine. We need people to quit smoking because long-term smoking causes chronic disease and death. Nicotine replacement therapy, or NRT, is available as patches, gums, sprays, mini mints, lozenges and oral strips. If you're smoking around 10 cigarettes a day, it'll cost you around $70 per week. If you tried to quit smoking and used one NRT patch and chewed NRT gum 3 times a day when you were having cravings, it would cost you just over $40 per week. Nicotine replacement therapy is available in many different places. In an area just a short walk from the National Centre of Indigenous Excellence in Redfern, nicotine replacement therapies can be bought in supermarkets, chemists, corner stores, service stations, newsagents, even the tobacconist. Don't let access to NRT be a barrier to quitting for you. Get in touch with us if you would like more information, and as always, consult your doctor before making a lifestyle change to see what's best for you.
You just got home, you're going to the gym. Yeah, I wanted to go too. At 7? Yeah, that key max class.
What are you doing in Mum's bag? You better not be looking for her smokes.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
So we've got Uncle Sean and Ben going for a coastal walk, experiencing a little bit of culture and reinvigorating themselves.
Living in the city, it's important to escape your everyday environment. In Sydney, we're lucky enough to have a beautiful coastline. Today we took public transport just down to Bondi Beach to go for a walk along the coastline, trying to escape a little bit, but engage back with our culture, our bush tucker, having our exercise and having the time to reset our minds. There's plenty of stuff that we can do: walking, spearfishing, surfing, running, anything you like can be done for free. We've got plenty of culture that survives hundreds of thousands of years. We have bush foods, we have coastal fish traps, plus we have a lot of our rock carvings. We found 2 perfect examples of fish traps. Although there are thousands that exist around Australia, these 2 are what we find on the sandstone rocks around Sydney Cove. This first one is a big, wide, shallow pool, open to the water at high tide, but stranding anything caught in it at the low tide. What our mob used to do is burley up the water at high tide, entice the fish in, and as the water receded, they had free access to fish that were trapped. The second fish trap is probably more common to the area. So a nice deep channel which could be used to trap the fish at the high tide using burley, but using rock blockades at the front and rear, we could channel the fish into certain areas so that once they were stranded, we could easily spear them or club them. It's not necessarily always doing the hard stuff like running or sprinting or doing heavy weights. Sometimes it's activity for the mind. So doing a brisk walk along the coast and enjoying the sights is enough to make your mind fresh, and your body will follow the lead.
Are you smoking around that baby again? What's wrong with you? You should know better than that.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
Which muffins are they?
We've got egg muffins. So this is basically like a quiche without the pastry. So it's better for you, less carbs, just as delicious.
Our first snack is the zucchini egg mini muffins. For this recipe, you will need 1 finely chopped onion, 1 large grated carrot, 1 large grated zucchini, 3 eggs, 1/4 cup of thickened cream, 1 cup grated cheddar cheese, and 1/2 cup self-raising flour. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees and grease a 12-cup mini muffin pan. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a large frying pan over medium heat. Stir in the onion and cook for 5 minutes, then stir in the carrot and zucchini and cook for a further 2 minutes. Now you want to transfer it to a bowl and allow it to cool. Beat the eggs, cream and cheese together in a large bowl, season with salt and pepper and add the cooled zucchini mixture and then stir in the flour. Spoon the batter evenly into muffin cups. Bake in a preheated oven until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean, should be 15 to 20 minutes. Our second snack is a delicious smoothie. You will need a sliced banana, 1/2 dozen of pitted dates, 1/2 cup of tahini, 1/2 cup of LSA, which is a linseed, sunflower and almond mix, and 4 cups of coconut water. Pop into the blender for 20 seconds and you have one tasty, healthy, friendly snack in no time. Our last recipe could not be easier, air popped popcorn. Get 3 to 4 tablespoons of natural unflavoured popcorn kernels and place in a paper bag and microwave for 1 minute. Sprinkle grated Parmesan cheese, basil, oregano, chili powder, nutritional yeast or garlic powder onto your popcorn to add flavour without adding excessive calories or salt. Snacks are an important part of people's day and something we look forward to. But remember, a snack should be high in nutritional value, low in salt, low in fat and sugar, and ideally high in fibre.
Okay, and is there anything else?
Yeah, I'll get a packet of my regular smokes too, please.
That's $23.20.
Well, I've only got 22 bucks.
$23.20.
How much does smoking really cost you? Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
This is Zoe and Josh, just wrapping it up. Thanks for watching Webisode 10. Later, guys.